Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Next quest with Jack here. Peasants by day, ninjas by night. Jack has just a job for a Dimber Cove like yourself. Soul of the Ninja. And a ninja ability. Okay. Let's do it. I see. Keeping your stabbers sharpened, I hope. Because I've got a job to be done, and reckon the Dimber Damber, what put the executioners on the chopping block, is just the one to do the doing. I might have sighted some shifty types around Wineport of late. Not code-breaking curs, so far as I know. That's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from some far-flung realm, but I don't know many peasants what skulk about in the Darklands as much as they've been doing. As long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as they please. But being who we are, it falls to us to look into the matter, make sure that all's bomb. As my gut tells me this may be a two-rogue job, I've sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beater cases, head to Wineport, and meet him there. Yeah. Wineport. Teleport. Oh. It's right here. Harmu. Underfoot. Archik. When Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest coves along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd like to tell you, old Underfoot's already willed the whole scrap on our friends. The truth is, I've turned up more questions than answers. We came to hail from the South Sea Isles. My little birds at Milvan's gate swear to the last man that some pissmore mummery. There's no record of any such ship sailing into port. Thus it falls to you and me to take a closer snill, Jack. I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers, so there's no telling who we're... You hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft, or some more just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. Let's say we go see what's what. Alright. Screaming. Could definitely be something. There's a maid. And dead guy. Maybe. Oh, what's happening? Oh, multiple. Multiple people on the ground. Hi. Have mercy, I'm a simple milkmaid. With not a single guild to my name. Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Though I must say, you got me curious. Just what in the name of the 12 happened here? I just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates than I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded that I hand over all my possessions. To my good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble among themselves. A fistfight ensued. Before I knew it, the 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like he has smiled upon you today, lass. Though, I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All manner of scurvy sorts frequent these parts. You'll find that not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Need for concern, good sir. Rest assured, I'll take your words to heart. Good day to the both of you. Well, Archik, how did that girl's whiz strike you? Mummery, I say. Is it looking up right, lass? Nah. You two? I was thinking the very same. Swallow amongst themselves, just look, there's barely a scratch on any of these louts. I'd wager there's more to the rum doxy than she's letting on. Let's go on the drag and see what she might be hiding. Okay. Bat. How mysterious. Following out here. Fly over the hill instead of around it, because we can. Oh, there's more guys on the ground. Sensing a pattern here. And a right mess we've got here. Reading these codes got on the wrong side of our last. One thing's for sure, there are no more peasants than you and I. Looking at these stabbers tells me as much. I have failed, man and peasant guy. I beg of you to take this and return it to Master Oboro. To Lady Sumain. It's too late, the poor son's dead. So the stone, your guess is as good as mine. Like a charm of sorts, maybe? Anyway, we must start moving our dubiers long before the last gets away. Fervently in the direction of Upper Lenasia. Alright. Upper Lenasia. For the line through. And right over here. Got a fate. It's not exactly where we are, so it's good. There you go. Okay. There you go. And more guys. Just more guys on the ground. My goodness. Eh. Can't just be leaving a trail of bodies like this. Ah! She hides behind a tree, as if that could hide her from me. Eccentric Easterner. She didn't really think she could fool me with those silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. And a mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion. Such folly. Little as you know that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. Hmm? And right on cue, Omoro the Dim leaps onto the sea to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack this realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yeah, our hero is wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friend stands before him, blades drawn and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all, the audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players have forgotten to leave the stage. Don't tell them their part in the play is long since over. Oh-ho! And the faceless rogue shows surprising skill. Perhaps he yet has a role to play. I'll say this much. Unlike a certain someone, at least you intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention. As the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Matt. Wait, kind of ever quick to retreat, that one. The two gentlemen from Wineport, did you follow me here? Yep. Beg pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters, and you, sister, have some questions to answer. I've lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just who exactly are you, and what are you doing here? And here's hoping for both your sakes that doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the rogues of whom Lady Yugiri spoke. Forgive me, we were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well, you shall know all there is to know. My name is Oboro, and she is Tsumame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand walms across the sea. We are, but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi. Doma, the imperial province. The same, though it did not have to be so. Countrymen fought with honor against the might of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for with martial prowess. It was a battle we could have won had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our every secret, our every move known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under the Imperial yoke. The traitorous Kurd joined the Imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. That is the man you just met, Karsu, though I am loath to call him a man. To this day, he whispers in the ear of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother. But no longer. We come to Yorzia, our village elder's behest, so that Karsu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to mill a treacherous rook who blew the gab on his comrades? Sound like a right Venikov. Consider old Underfoot impressed. Forgive me, this line and its tongue are still new to us. Nonetheless, we were able to lure Karsu here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this. Was their sacrifice for naught? I got this. Ah, you have my gratitude. Whenever our kind falls, tradition dictates we return their soul to the village, that it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We'll instruct you in our art, the art of ninjutsu. In return, you shall share with us your knowledge of this land that might serve us in our mission. But Amuro, he's not Doman. He's not of the village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded. Today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karsu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimber damber like yourself, but hells, in my younger days, I'd been keen to try my fams at some of these techniques myself. And the more my while's taken, the more these two strike me as Benar and Benar folks. If you're keen to lend them your daddles, I'll not be the one to stand in your way. If you would know more, come to the dock storehouse at Raincatcher Gully. We shall wait you there. Who would have figured, eh? Enero, the choice is yours, Arctic. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Limsa and report to Jack before he comes and gives me a good clout on the knob. Speak them at Raincatcher Gully. Alright. I see one port. Back a little bit. Okay. Fly over the hill instead of around it again. Just a few things here in Raincatcher Gully. And so we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean that you have chosen to accept our offer? Sure. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but for our entire village when I say that you have our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Gakubu has been instructed to let only trusted visitors through the doors behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayame, you are to respond, Kaede. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. Okay. Hi. Ayame. Kaede. Enter. We did it. We remembered the word. That's the first test. Alright. What do we got in here? Basic. Guys. Anyway. Welcome, friend of Oboro. What is you asking me? What do you do here? I'm called Yome, hail from Doma, far, far across the seas to the east, and I'm a shinobi like my father before me. My father lost his life in battle when the Garleans invaded our land, leaving me alone in this world. When Oboro told me of his mission, I asked to join him, that I too might have my revenge against the traitorous demon who betrayed us. I'm but a genin, the least experienced of our kind, and Oboro insists that I'm still too young for battle. I believe I am ready, but I do not question his judgment, so I assist in what ways I can while devoting myself to my training. So now, Oboro. Oboro is a true shinobi, strong in body and mind. As a teacher, he is stern yet gentle. I look up to him as the elder brother I never had, as did many in my village. He was the first to step forth and accept this mission. There are many of our kind, jonin with strength and wisdom of years, who chose to stay home in the village rather than chase the traitor to his far-flung realm. Yet Oboro insists there was not a moment's hesitation in his heart. The others eyed him skeptically. Perhaps they felt his experience and ability did not measure up to his ambition. But I know different. When Oboro returns home, his mission complete, the others will know what I know. What's a ninja? My people are the descendants of an ancient clan that traces its origins back to an age of war and strife. My ancestors isolated themselves in a secluded village, devoted themselves to the martial arts, that they might defend themselves and their land from the chaos around them. First, my ancestors lived solitary lives. In time, however, their martial abilities came to be recognized by mighty warlords, who enlisted their services. So it was that my ancestors came to serve from the shadows, performing assassinations, espionage, and other such disagreeable yet indispensable duties. In the other days, my ancestors were known by many names: the Shadow, the Grass, the Silent Ones, those who see but are not seen. In time, as their existence became widely known and accepted by the greater populace, people came to know us by a single name: Shinobi, the Hidden. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, has been honed through the centuries, passed down from master to student. The shinobi uses ritual hand gestures called mudra to channel the energies of the world around him, heaven, earth, and man, and unleash a host of lethal attacks. There are many aspects of our art that we ourselves do not fully understand. For example, when shinobi loses his concentration and misforms a mudra, it has been known to summon forth a curious rabbit-like creature from dimensions unknown. I can see it even now. A toothy grin staring at me, mocking me. Oh, that I would never lay eyes on one of those foul creatures again. Mystery rabbits. Fascinating. My vacuum. Hide in the shadows. Aim in the shadows. Anything. Just lasts us for a while. Got some supplies. Alright. Big throne stones. Alright. Welcome, Arctic. We stand within the provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. It may not look like much, either without or within, but this is precisely the point. We find it an ideal vantage point from which to observe the comings and goings of Karasuno as men, without attracting undue attention to ourselves. My fallen brother saw you as worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you. But solo will not make you a shinobi. No, this requires training of the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Since that has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son, we draw power from the world around us, the heavens, the earth, and the hearts of man, channel this power into physical form. I'm told that this is similar to your concepts of aether, was it? I must confess that words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures that call forth each of the three forms of energy of which I spoke. First mudra I'll teach you will call power from the heavens. In Domo we call this 10. You're here to learn, yes? Tune your soul to that of my fallen brother, and approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Calm. 10 instant. It's a ritual mudra hand gesture for heaven. Instant with a 20-second charge time. Maximum charges of 2. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills, mudra, and ninjutsu upon execution. Reverse the execution of weapon skills triggers the cooldown of this action. Infinity Ninja. That's complete. Okay. Ninja unlocked. Go here. The soul of the shinobi awakens within you. We got a lot of souls. It's definitely something here. Mudra and ninjutsu. In addition to their deadly weapon skills, ninja have at their disposal battle techniques known as ninjutsu, which are ready by first making a series of ritual hand gestures known as mudra. Ninjutsu can be executed after combining one or more of the following 3 mudra in a predetermined order. 10 for heaven, chi for earth, jin for man. You'll learn new mudra as you progress through the ninja storyline. Learning new mudra will open the door to more complex ninjutsu techniques. Once you obtain a new ninjutsu technique, you can confirm the proper mudra order required to execute it by selecting the icon in Actions and Traits interface. Okay. Soul Crystal. I'm gonna soul for some of the starts. Soul Crystal. Transfer hotbars from Rogue to Ninja. Transfer. Come. Ninja. Amazing. Okay. I think we did have a few other actions and traits and stuff we want to put on here, though. Percentage in falling. Increase movement speed. Take that. Actions. The spinning, the shade shift, the gust slash. Hide, the throwing dagger, mugging. Trick attack. When behind them. Can we hit him when under hidden? Yep. Spin around more. 38 here. Okay, we've got some stuff here. 10. With the ritual for heaven, 6 seconds. Smash charge 2. Choose to go to weapon skills. Which are ninjas upon execution. So weapon skills here are called on this action. Okay. That is this. Ninjutsu. Executes a specific ninjutsu action coinciding with the combination of a mudra made immediately beforehand. If any other action is used before the mudra or combined with the ninjutsu executed, ninjutsu will fail. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills, which are ninjutsu with execution. Reverse the execution of weapon skills to trigger the cooldown of this action. Restore 2 charge to all mudra when hide is executed while outside of combat. Instant recast 1.5 seconds. Comp. What else we have? We don't chi yet. Assassinate all these. Nope, no. Actions unassignable. Cannot be assigned to the hotbar. From a shuriken. We have a ranged ninja attack with potency of 450. Any one of 10 chi or jin mudra. There's a cooldown of weapon skills. Which are ninjas upon execution. Can't be assigned to the hotbar. Changes to Fushiri when requirements for execution are met. You need ninja. Okay. Potency of 450. So use this and then that happens. Or something like that. 10 to 10, 10 to 10. So they're all the different combos of all these. Wild. Lots of different orders and stuff. Okay. Let's triggers to put on this. So are we only using these, or are we using some of the other ones still? We'll see. We'll see here. Okay. My first mudra. Where would give you a first lesson in the art of ninjutsu. Yes, I can sense it. You are not of our blood. The soul of my people is strong in you. You are one of us now, a shinobi. And yet your training has only just begun. Heed my words well, Arctic. For the shinobi, blade and mind are one. The weak mind gives rise to a weak blade. False mind gives rise to a false blade. But the mind that is strong and true, that blade will know no equal. Such were the teachings of my master, and his master's master, before him. The shinobi must keep presence of mind at all times, or his blade may as well be one of grass. Okay. That is the lesson on the mind. That should be the lesson of the body. Call it the art of ninjutsu involves using hand gestures, called mudra, to summon the energies of heaven, earth, and man, tenchi and jin, in the dome and tongue. Myriad techniques can be unleashed depending on the mudra you combine, and the order in which you do so. Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself, but I must learn to walk before you can run. To begin, I would see you master your first mudra, 10, mudra of heaven. Summon the energy of heaven and project it forth. and from your hand will fly a flaming star or from a shuriken. Outside of our storehouse, you'll find a mokujin, a wooden man of sort, traditionally used in Doman for training. Do as I've told you and strike it with a Fuma Shuriken. Observe your technique from a distance. Calm. We're doing our ninja training outside. We're being very, very conspicuous. Alright. Speedo. Far away. Hey, no. Training mannequin, a far eastern make, has been set in the ground. Yep. Do this. That's enough to do this. Calm. Yep, that works. Can confirm. Yes, I'll do Arctic. Clearly, I did not misjudge your potential. So also, felt your body becoming lighter. This is about another benefit of your training. You find yourself able to dance through the air with your blades drawn. Be mindful, Shinobi sees that no movement is wasted. Demonstrate your skills well against the wooden man, but wood does not strike back. Next moment will not be so docile. Prepare yourself. Okay. Level sync. Commenced. Defeat the Onibi. When attacking waves, use your Fuma Shuriken to dispatch them from a safe distance. Come. Excellent. And now we're out of those. It's got kind of a range kind of deal going on. Did that activate that? Nope. Summon a great beast your next challenge. You must maintain presence of mind no matter how fearsome the foe. You. Use this. Reset it. Not particularly. Assuming weapon skills triggers the cooldown of this action. Final challenge, I should be your opponent. Let's see how much you've learned. Yeah. So we're definitely still doing all the other stuff. We're waiting for this cooldown to happen. Because this counts as a weapon skill? We use these, and this is the weapon skill. Just the action as you would, if the order you'd have going. If any other action is used before Mudra combined initially executed, it will fail. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills, Mudra initially upon execution. Conversely, between weapon skills triggers the cooldown of this action. This isn't a weapon skill then. Stores 2 charges when hide is executed outside of combat. Okay. Does this restore? Hide. Additional effect restores 2 charges of all Mudra. Makes fatal combat. Okay. Effect ends when you use any other action other than sprint or using hide. Okay. So we get that back with this if we're technically out of combat. In theory. It's only 2 attacks before it's all on cooldown though. So that's something. I see. Lady Agiri spoke true. What Oboro means to say is that he's not seen anyone master the fundamentals of ninjutsu with such swiftness. Is that not so, Oboro? I'm capable of speaking myself, Tsubame, but it's true. Arctic has exceeded even my own expectations. His blade slices through the air as a fish glides through water. Well, that's enough training for today. Now it's my turn to be the student, and you the teacher. I've learned the ways of Eorzea. You'll instruct me, yes? Of course. You have my gratitude, Tick. So what are we teaching you? What do you want to know? Not like that. First, I would better know the trait of last is something amusing. My bow. I see. Who would have thought a simple gesture of courtesy would be so complicated? Like this, is it? Alright. Forgive him. Boro is not quite himself since coming to these shores. It seems that neither the food nor the climate agrees with him. And let us not forget the stink of those infernal horse birds. All the more reason for us to complete our mission swiftly and return to more hospitable environments. Anyhow, Arctic, that should suffice for the day. Practice well your ninjutsu. Return when you are ready for your next lesson. No, you did it wrong again. See, you have some practicing to do as well. It's a start. It's a start. Calm. Yeah. Bit of this, bit of that. So let me ask the next question. At level 35. Alright. Do that for now. Go inside. Well, back you may enter. We only do the code word one time, I suppose. That's fine. Just chilling. None bow. Hand before the torso, bend at the hips, presence of mind, presence of mind. Is that a whole time of it? Alright. Brilliant. Okay. So now, we got another thing here. Look at all the available actions as we level up here. There's also other this stuff options available too later. Combining Jinten or Jinten. Don't see a target on all enemies nearby. Hey! Hey, we attack. Love it. Not gonna worry about that too much though. As we get the levels. There's a second one here too. Unlock 2 at the same time next time. Great. 650. Got some pretty good potencies here. Which is okay since running off the cooldowns of these. Okay. So you have to do a bit of this. Maybe hide to get the stacks back. Then some spin around. Elsewise. Options. Things to do. Take it to the dungeons. Next time. Goodbye.